Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. First down, Murray. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Murray. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's... team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Lions will take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off play action. Stein. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Murray again, 2nd and 10.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Loose inside the 30. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
83 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Lions. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
They'll elect to bring it out here for the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Stein. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He was looking that time for Jamison Williams.
And it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, Stein.
That is caught.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That third down conversion good for 23.
First down, Detroit.
Throwing on first down. Stein escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They run the option on second down.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Off the play fake. Stein. Touchdown! A.J. Brown from 4 yards out.
And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first intercept. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. A quick throw there is incomplete.
He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. That'll bring up second down.
But you look at this defense.
They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
One of the best in the NFL in no small part because of his running ability. But on that play, didn't match to the defense at all. Nice stop for them, a feather in their cap for getting the sack and brought down one of the toughest guys to catch in the NFL.
Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. Stein.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Lions 21, Cardinals 7.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Boye Mafe.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Diamador Lenore.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard
On
line.
1st and 10, it's Hall. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
On 1st down, Stein. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Off play action. Stein. He's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Stein. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Breece Hall
from 3 yards out.
And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
The extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play fake. Murray on the move to his left.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Murray going to fire one out wide. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
To throw is Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. Here's Murray. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Continued struggles here in the second quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert third downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Stein. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A final shot before break. Stein. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead on the final play of the half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Forced, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Paul on a give up the middle.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw on 2nd down, Stein.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Operating from the gun, Stein. 20, 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Lions just continue to roll.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start by running the option to the right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That pass complete to Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's got it at the 15. 36 yards on the play.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
A handoff for Hall.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg. Stein. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught at about the 6. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Murray now.
Finds his man over the middle. It's likely.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Now a toss out wide to McAllister. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Stein, and he'll find Hall. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Being chased out left. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you know, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down and the possession changes. On play action, it's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now Murray off play action. Out to his left. And down he'll go at the 25. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Big Ace, Big Ace.
They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to let it fly. They got his man complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Omaha. Omaha. Omaha.
Murray, one final try. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an